Sydney pointed out at the most important time for the Huskies. As there is kickoff, and this matchup now underway. It is the Big Ten women stepped off the field. Looks like she's getting her left wrist taped. But a tongue twister. As here's a dangerous look. Eichenberger shot blocked. Second shot, and it goes in! Washington has opened the scoring in the Big Ten championship game! Eichenberger puts it away for the Huskies. 1-0 lead in St. Louis.
What a start by Washington. That's Branson who finds Eichenberger. This first shot gets denied by McPherson, but then she gets the second shot even closer, even cleaner, and strikes that hard on frame. And Henning just can't really do much about that. That is a well-struck ball right into that left side netting. And then a little honoring on her way back to Mia Hammett.
Out loud as we do take a look at the Huskies starting 11. Unavailable today after receiving a red card, as here come the Spartans. Now the dangerous unsung hero for the Huskies in the midfield, playing at that 6-role, one of the seniors on this squad. Buck crosses it in, good spot, Henning spills it out! And leading this group to consecutive Big Ten regular season titles. As here's Bell, who finds a 1v1 opportunity. Bell into the 18. Bell goes to ground. No whistle as a goal kick is indicated. No foul.
Something we see often, but that's Kennedy Bell streaking down.
After an official video review, a penalty kick has been awarded. Briggs shoots and she scores! Michigan State down, but not out. Briggs makes it 1-1 in St. Louis.
Briggs takes a couple steps back and just calmly and coolly steps up to the plate and knocks that low and smooth right into the left side netting. Red eye jumps, read the way she was going, and again, just knocks that with a
Tullig plays it out of the back line as well. McPherson. Najera breaks the tackle. Najera pokes it through. Briggs. Say that she played both with and without the ball.
Yeah, I just thought she brought so much grit, but at the same time, a composure to her. That was really fun to watch her go.
Speaking of go, Sargent in go mode trying to get the cross. Finds Briggs with some open real estate. Briggs driving. Briggs takes a shot and it's blocked. Sent up as they found some space though. Sargent driving forward. Sargent to Briggs. Briggs trying to find Najera. High lofted ball curling towards goal, punched away by Ijams. Maroney gonna put it back in play. Takes a knock, little shoulder-to-shoulder bumpage by Jaden Holdenreed, and now it is in fact a goal kick coming out. An unfortunate situation where Tillotsen's on the side and you concede a goal, but it does feel like they've had a good run of play as Washington plays this ball high, little scramble in the 18 now. They play it in short. The service. Caught by, has talked about Henning really growing in terms of her consistency as we now have just under 35 to go. Breaking the first tackle is Briggs. Briggs shoots and it's into the stands.
Love this setup by Najera. She knows exactly what she's doing with that touch too. A little outside of the foot knock right into Briggs, who takes this onto her left and then tries to open her hips up to swing this into that right side and can't get it on frame. Big missed opportunity to close out the half for Michigan State.
There's the final whistle indicating the first half is officially in the books in this Big Ten Women's Soccer Tournament Championship game between Second half is now officially underway. Michigan State and Washington. Trying to cut it back onto a right foot, poked away by Shell. Beerworth gets through the tackle. Beerworth trying to slot it back, intercepted initially. Second ball shot towards goal, but it's collected by Ijams.
Beerworth with a good individual effort here to get end line. Montoya ends up doing a good job to deflect, but then McPherson right at the top. Ijams, though, through all the traffic that was in front of her, does a really good job to go to ground.
Briggs. Sargent with loads of space. Emerson Sargent into the 18. Bell. Bell shoots far post, but it's wide.
Another good sequence by Michigan State to break through Washington. Bell does a good job of holding her run on. Try and just keep the mood a little bit lighter and to make sure these girls aren't getting too heavy. But I do think in those heavy periods, you've got to find.
Michigan State with some possession here. Bell finds some space. Bell maybe. Briggs finds a pocket. Briggs shoots. Punched away. Ijams with a huge save. Second chance. Headed out. Another cross in into the mix. Beerworth can't run it down.
This is Briggs here, who just finds.
Holden Reed sends it in, curling.
8 wing spot, but she'll come in, she'll cut the space, she'll cut the field in half, but then when she gets on the ball, she's special.
Tillotson drives it. Illig with the header, and it's just touched over the bar.
Dangerous moments for Sparty. But here comes Ijams saying no.
Tillotson driving this ball in right into a great run from Illig, who's got nobody on her. Flicks that on goal, and Ijams does a really good job to get a touch on this right into the crossbar. Well done by Ijams.
Menti curls it in. Far side of the box, heading. Watson taking on Eichenberger. Finds Sargent. Initially poked away. Beerworth. Briggs. Bell. Bell drives a high lofted ball that's over the end line for a goal kick. Oh, and then the year prior to that, they also led the Big Ten in corners. Can they capitalize? Watson with an in-swinger, curling towards goal, but it's just off target, out of play. Dalton again, driven ball, back of the 6. Header towards goal is caught. Ijams ready for action between the pipes.
McPherson comes and gets this second ball right here after Eichenberger wins the first and snaps that hard, but Ijams in the right spot, catches it clean.
Beerworth back, finds Briggs. Turns shell, gets it off to Najera. Briggs knocking on the door. Najera's shot goes high. And it does take a deflection, so it's a corner kick for Michigan State.
Michigan State is begging for a handball right here. We'll see what this looks like. Najera, so good, so quick with what she wants to do with the ball, and then she catches this again right here on a half volley. And right away, she's trying to say there's a handball. I didn't see it ricocheted from this angle. Let's see.
Dalton serves it in, back of the 6. Najera takes a shot, and it goes wide.
Najera, what a shot here. This ball gets lofted all the way over, kind of misses everybody, but Branson gets a little flick on it. And then Najera reads this perfectly because she lofts this up and over, puts a little spin on the ball to try and whip that into the back post. Watch Suliafugu. She drops right into that back.
Dalton trying to maybe chip one over the top to Najera. It's not on luck.
Allowing Michigan State to break that press is how they're sitting in between the lines.
Bell into the 18. Nowhere to go. Trying to find Najera. Montoya. Montoya chips it in. It's a really good spot. The header over the end line.
It's a great ball in by Montoya. Well done by Branson. She gets up. She tries to find that ball to get it on frame. It's a tough kind of 180 turn.
2, 1. The championship match is headed to overtime. 1-1 the score after regulation between Washington. Buck here getting on the end of the ball. Buck driving end line, crossing it on the ground. Branson! Saved by Henning! Washington knocking on the door of a game winner, seconds into OT.
Definitely one of the...
Finds Dalton. Bell plays it out wide. Lucky getting forward. Lucky with a low-driven ball out of play. Michigan State setting up for another corner kick.
Great sequence to free Lucky up on that right side. Takes a little touch, gets her head up, drives this ball near post.
Serves it in. Middle of the 18, the header! Sent away! Second ball over the end line. Another corner kick coming.
Looks like there was a scrum in the box off this, but Illig with the first one, Suliafu with a huge stop because Ijems was going down and Suliafu was right in front of her and was able to take care of that.
Getting ready with another big set piece opportunity here. Dalton service, chipped far side of the 6, Bell.
Prior to coming in and playing at the outside back spot. Oh, what a turn by Briggs. Briggs to Bell. Bell serves it in. The header towards goal, collected by Ijems again. Last couple seconds here of the first overtime.
4, 3, 2,
Briggs.
1.
First overtime in the books. Neither team could. And the referees assisting on the sidelines. Overtime number 2 is underway. Holden Reed just. Buck able to turn. Lucky and Illig on, gets the cross off. Wynn trying to run it down.
Like you said, they're going to play a little bit more direct to try and get that ball into their attacking half so they can set play higher up the field.
Branson takes a shot, it's on the ground, Henning scoops it up. You can see players on both sides have been kind of jogging up and down the sideline right now. It's the Michigan State substitutes just going through some warm-up type of it. Sargent. Bell to Briggs, goes between her legs. Briggs shot. Second shot from Najera, goes high.
Briggs and Najera have just been so good for Michigan State today. Here's Briggs, tries to get on that win with a great block. Najera with a quick little one-touch outside of her right foot to try and chip Ijems right off of that deflection from Wynn.
Between the seams. Bell crosses it in. Teed up for Beerworth. Taken away. Eichenberger. Blows by Dalton. Eichenberger shoots from distance. Henning with no problems. Eichenberger goes to ground, and there's going to be a pause in play as she's floating. Overtime was not enough to decide this Big Ten Tournament Championship match between Michigan State and Washington. This game now goes to a penalty shootout, best of 5, to determine the Big Ten champion. If a winner is not determined after 5 shooters.
Holden Reed at the spot. Holden Reed shoots and she scores! First one on the board for the Huskies in this penalty shootout. Ella Jans takes the first shot and it's saved! Tanner Ijum says no! The Washington goalkeeper coming up in the biggest moment for her squad. Could hear a pin drop here at Energizer Park. Satina shoots and she scores, drills it. Bell shoots and she gets it through, sneaks it in the left side, and Michigan State is on the board in this penalty shootout. Buck up next for the Huskies. Buck shoots and it gets through. Henning went the right direction earlier in this match with another chance here for the Spartans. Briggs shoots and it's saved! Ijums comes through yet again! An unbelievable moment here in the Big Ten Tournament Championship. It's the Washington goalkeeper putting the team on her back.
Briggs decides to go the opposite direction she went when she took it early.
Yulia Hush with a chance to win it for the Huskies. Hush shoots and she scores!
NCAA Division I Women's College Cup. Tune into the selection show tomorrow, Monday, November 10th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, streaming on NCAA.com. 2 teams will join them from the Big Ten Conference.
A storybook finish in St. Louis for the Washington Huskies. The Huskies are your Big Ten Tournament champions, and they did it for Mia. What an ending to have goalkeeper Tanner Ijums step up in the biggest moments for the Washington Huskies, and the emotion is pouring out here on the field. Just 3 days ago, they lost goalkeeper Mia Hammond to cancer. Today, they are champions. Truly special moments here on the field at Energizer Park. The Washington Huskies, Big Ten Women's Soccer Tournament champions.
Here's a look at how They got that championship. Huge, huge step up to the plate by Julia Hush. And again, it's hard not to get goosebumps looking back at those Tanner Ijum saves.
This team has gone through something that no one ever imagined in losing a teammate, losing an integral part of this group